Hey, welcome to another episode of the You Only Live Once Life and Business Innovation Style Yummy Conversations, Yummy Meditations, where I, Honey, or Ying Han, bring you yummy conversations so that you can not only stay yummy in your body and your authentic self and lead from your authentic self, but also create a life and business that you absolutely love. So I'm the author of You Only Live Once and 活出自我生活和商业方式, which are two books that are so close to my heart to be able to allow you to also find your passions in your heart, your purpose, and your calling, that which you find is your unique talent, and share that to the world. And today, what I want to really share with you is the framework in which all of this has been built upon. It's been 5 years of lots of people and clients and community members all over the world walking through them and finding their own light and shining their own value, not only into the world, but into their lives and their loved lives, with their families and their work all around. So I want to share this framework with you. It's been 15 years in the making, and it's really nicely laid out on this poster here. And you can also download that. And it's about how to connect with that which is uniquely you and share that outwards through allowing yourself to connect to that vision and seeing how that actually connects into every area of your life. So the first thing that you want to do, especially if you are in a job right now where you feel like you've already hit the growth curve and you are no longer learning more and you're no longer growing, or you have reached a certain level of success and you're wondering what's my next step, this is going to be super helpful for you. And if you're realizing that, you know what, this is not all there is to life, or you know deep down inside there's a way to find even more satisfaction and fulfillment and meaning in your lives, or there's a way in which you feel like I'm not showing up 100% as a father, as a mother, as a daughter, son, or as a friend or spouse or partner, or just myself, and not really pushing yourself to step out of your comfort zones, and maybe you've been kind of clamping or unconsciously or even consciously stepping down on your biggest dreams so that you can just reach the ones which are in front of you, then this is going to be great for you to have a new sense of energy, a new sense of momentum, a new sense of spirit into everything that you do. One of my clients told me that, you know, when she came to me, she was already doing very well in her corporate gig. A lot of MDs, like people who have worked really hard and gotten really a lot of achievement in their careers, they come to me and they say, you know what, like this working together and going through these frameworks have really given the soul of what they do back to them. And so here today we're gonna do that. So this is an 8-step framework which you can download, and it gives you the process in which how to unpeel yourself layer by layer and find out what's inside of you that really is looking to shine through. So the first part of it is understanding that there is some core values within you that not only are just the surface level core values or that's deep within, but it is some type of words and some type of value that you have that's innate and unique to you, that when you are fulfilled in those areas will light you up, and that's the time where you are the most in flow, you are the most happy and joyful. And these are what we call the You Only Live Once commitments right here. It is your unique success formula that makes you light up and your heart sing. And this can be found out in many different ways. We have the whole process in the book right here, and you can also do that by understanding and looking back into your entire past and seeing, okay, what are some of the things that have really lit me up and been a huge part of my happiness, my joy, the things that I feel absolutely ecstatic about, and also things that infuriated you and violated some part of you and that you have complete detest and just hatred towards. These are all places in which you can find what these values are. Once you have found them, our clients have found that it is incredibly useful because that's how you can align each day to that motivating factor. It's the area in which drives you, in which allows you to wake up every day refreshed and having a purpose. And that is the first step in understanding what are the keys that you can unlock within yourself to burst this energy forth. And so once you've connected to the heart, because that really connects you right into who you really are, that core version of yourself, the part that is not masked, that is not diluted by what you're supposed to be like, or how society wants you to be like, or how the vision of yourself that you had that is not true anymore. So once you're connected to that space, then you can start tapping into that particular energy to create your You Only Live Once vision. So YOLO stands for You Only Live Once, and we also have a program that's called Your Unique Magnetic Money Momentum, which is a way in which you can shine that uniqueness within you and create that value exchange with the community. So when you have that vision of how you want to leverage this core version of you, and match that with how you want to contribute into the world and where you want to be before you die, and what kind of contributions, legacies, perhaps impact, purpose, and how you want your example or your life to be, what you want your life to be about, that is in your You Only Live Once vision. You can write this out, you can logically think your way there. However, what I recommend is for us and all of us to actually use more than one sense, use more than the logical brain, use all of your holistic body and all of your visualizations elements, your feelings, your emotions, and maybe sometimes even a spiritual sense to kind of allow that force to show you what this vision is and how far and what you can take this type of desire, love, and this, how you can take your core and spread that and make a difference in the world. That's your vision. Once you have that vision, then it's all about creating the life and the business or career around that, and seeing how you can express this through your life, through your personal life, through your family life, through what you make of your time on this earth and what you surround yourself with, people, experiences, things that you go for, and sometimes even material things like the places that you live in or the communities that you build, like your life, your YOLO lifestyle. You can download this and follow along. And then how your career can reflect that. How can you reflect that in terms of team? How can you shine that within you and inspire the people around you to also find their true value and create that value to the company and to your work together by being your true selves. So these are elements in which you can see how you can do that so that you're living an integrated life and you don't have to cut yourself off when you're at work or when you're at home. If you want to create a business out of this, and if you want to create something that goes beyond that, and you really want to show, maybe it is your kids, or maybe it is the people around you, or maybe even if it's yourself, that you can actually take who you are and you can step forth and you're really holding your message. If you have a message to share and you have a purpose that you want to create, then there are ways in which you'll need to change and to deliberately and intentionally decide how you want to talk to your audience about this and how you want to communicate your message with your people, your friends, your family, and the community at large globally on what it is that you're connected to and resonating with. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth part of it is really about understanding that messaging. How can you introduce yourself now that you've known what your vision is, you know what kind of life you want to build, you know what the purpose around it is? How can you connect with the people who this type of message is going to resonate with? So if you're work is around creating a much more positive world and positive life, or if it's about a cause that you're really passionate about, or if it's eradicating poverty, or if it's about education, or if it's about creating a difference in a certain industry, then how can you use that authentic voice that only you have in your personal brand or your personal core, and how can you leverage that and amplify that to people? That's about the communication and the marketing piece. And then the last three pieces are clients, your offer, and your energy optimization. So your clients is all about who is going to benefit from this, and who are the partners and who are the stakeholders and the players that's going to help and support and have similar goals around this vision that you can team up with, co-create with, collaborate with, and work together with to create this vision. Because we all know that visions aren't done by one person. We need a team around us. We need people with similar visions, similar ideas, and people who have similar passions to see similar things forward. And so who are these clients? Who are you helping? And who are people who are going to support each other with you to push this reality that may not be in existence yet, or may have a lot of opportunity to improve in your life right now? So figuring out what that is right now is, at this stage, once you've achieved and worked through these stages, will be paramount for progress. And then your offer is really, so this is like a step-by-step process. So once you've done that, then you can start thinking about, okay, what is the offering? How can I distill or concentrate and focus into one prototype or one creation or one contribution that we can get data from and serve and see how it works in the real world, as well as a focus in which you can improve over and over again. Okay, how can we create something that is a packaged value of the value and the message that you want to send? And so what form does this take? What is this product or service that you want to see happen? Is it a project? So how long is it? Who does it serve? What form does it take? This is all in your offering and the project that you want to create. This can be a long-term one, a short-term one, and that's the way to kind of think about how does this egg that is connected to your heart, that flows into this river, and all of these pieces that are connected, how can it birth through? It's just like a child, it's like part of you, and it wants to come through into the world from a maternal sort of, like, it doesn't really matter if it's masculine or feminine, but it's just this combination of energy that's within you that you can birth into this world. And then the last part is the energy optimization piece all the way at the bottom, which is how you're going to do this throughout the year. And doing so and taking that step into the unknown, if right now this is a new project that you're dealing with or you're working on or you're expressing, or these commitments are something that you have to reconnect with because you might have strayed in the last couple of years or maybe the last couple of months, it's a really good opportunity to reconnect and to really optimize your level of commitment and the energy that you want to be in when you're taking these inspired actions. So this is not a cookie cutter thing that you can just go into a ladder and just blindly follow the steps. This requires you to connect with your heart, with your values, with your core commitments. You only live once commitments daily, so that you can constantly meditate and constantly connect with that higher source that is which energizes you, and be able to constantly intuitively understand the direction and course correct and iterate like where you're going. And that's a lot of the innovation piece that we talk about, because you want to create something that is not just a small similar version of something that already exists in the world, but it's something that that you can see make a difference in a much larger way, or it can make a difference in a way that's meaningful to you and those who you care about. So these are some easy and simple ways and on how to apply this framework into your career and how to apply this into your business and your life right now, especially this year. So in the coaching that I do, we apply the same framework to a lot of different things in the area of love and relationships, apply it into the area of creating a new business that's passion-based. We also create it in the area of creating a breakthrough within your career and the people around you and who you are as a leader. And these are all really comprehensive ways to look at it. Of course, I've only spent a very short amount of time to do and share with you the high level points of what it takes maybe someone 6 months to a year to execute and iterate and change as the growth happens, and to say integrate the growth, because it's a very embodied integration and transformational process. So I just wanted to say thank you for being here and listening to this, because I hope these can light up some inspiration and fires on how you can also use different lenses to look at how you're doing different things in your career and your life to make it more fulfilling. Because once you have something that is fulfilling from your body and your inside out, and something that resonates with your heart and your purpose, you'll realize that the world is a much brighter place. You have energy that fulfills you. You have inspiration to wake up every morning, and you really feel that you're in the right place and that there is so much to do in this earth, that we need your unique capabilities and your unique value to shine even more and to share that with the rest of our group and our global community. So this is an explanation of the 8-step framework, and I'm so excited to hear which part of this resonated with you and maybe what your visions are, your core commitments. And if you have any questions, please put them down in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer. This is Hani, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? And if you have any questions at all, comments, subscribe, follow, and do all of the things that we can stay connected and make sure that you are on your yummy journey ahead this year. Talk to you soon.